Caught my wife, 24 female, of 2 years, about to cheat with my 30 male best friend, 30 male.
Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started.
Caught my wife, 24 female, of 2 years, about to cheat with my 30 male best friend, 30 male. To try and make this as short as I can, first a little background info. I met my wife, let's call her Jess, 6 to 7 years ago. Been friends, never anything more until we both got out of really bad relationships. We were there for each other and all that. We became closer and eventually started dating. Dated for a little over a year, then she got pregnant. We had a boy and decided to get married shortly after. Everything was going well. I know we are both at fault. I had trust issues after we had been together for a while. She told me about her past and her last 2 boyfriends she cheated on. I completely trusted her up to that point, and that shook me, but I tried to not let it affect anything. Jess has a long history of depression, anxiety, agoraphobia, along with being raped by her uncle. These were things that I was helping her with while seeing a therapist. To my part of the downfall of all of this, my family has a long history of depression. Never knew any of this until just a couple nights ago. I never knew it was getting worse with me, because everyone talked up my personality changing to the fact I work 2 jobs, 6 days a week. My wife really only works weekends, occasionally a few hours during the week. I am currently seeking help dealing with it and getting over her past. Now for my friend Tim. Long before me and Jess ever got together, Tim made many attempts to come between Jess and her boyfriend at a time. Jess shut him down and blocked his phone number and all social media. I never knew any of this until after me and Jess were together. When we'd have a barbecue, stir gatherings, Tim would always be standoffish and ignore her. When we announced that Jess was pregnant, the only thing he had to say was need a coat hanger. He then followed that up by talking shit to everyone about Jess. We had a blow up and never spoke for just under 2 years. Come last Christmas, he wrote us both apology notes and we sat down and talked, sorted everything out. Now Tim has been known to get in between relationships. Happened at least twice now. I told Jess that I've known Tim since I was 6. He's not over you. As time goes over the next 3 to 4 months, my workload increases a lot. This took time away from me and my wife, which Tim took up that opportunity to talk more to Jess. I started having issues with it when she would be until 12 a.m. talking him and texting him non-stop all day, ignoring our son. I told her after looking at a phone bill and seeing that she's texted him 1,500 times in 4 days that things needed change. They never did. Wherever we went, she would be right there texting him. My suspicions grew that this was more than friendly talking until last night when they went out together for driving lessons with my wife. That would take only a couple hours. They left at 2, and by the time 10 p.m. came around, I got suspicious. I used to find my iPhone app and saw where they had parked the car. I know spot to hook up at, so I decided to investigate. Opened up his car door and they were both naked in his back seat. I'd gotten there right before anything worse happened. I'm pissed. Cops come. I tell Tim to stay away and never contact any of us again. We go back home. Wife feels like shit and is a mess. I'm lost, not sure what to do. I told her we will do marriage counseling and see a therapist for each of us. This turned out longer than I wanted, but the venting helps. I guess right now I just want outsider perspective. I love my wife still, but is this worth fixing? TLDR? Wife cheated. I caught them right before it was going to happen. Not sure where to go now.